Hey everyone, it's April 17, 2025. Hope all of you had a great day today, and welcome back to the Humble Gent YouTube channel. Today is new watch day. I have a new watch that came in today, right here, and I have one that's coming in tomorrow. Two new Tudor watches that I am really excited about. We'll do this unboxing in just a moment here, but I bought two watches that I always had my eye on for a while. The watch I'm unboxing today is a watch that isn't as popular as it should be in my opinion. It is the Tudor Black Bay 39, the newer version of it that came out in 2023. It is a beautiful watch. I saw it at the AD, saw it in several videos, and it's not as popular as it should be. It is a beautiful watch, and I'm excited to get this on wrist. And tomorrow I have a watch coming in that I am really excited for as well. It's a new Tudor watch that came out last year. Later in this video I will reveal what that watch is that's coming in tomorrow, but first let's do the unboxing of this Tudor Black Bay 39. So before we start this unboxing, let's do a quick wrist check. Today I'm wearing my Tudor Pelagos 39 with this beautiful Uncle Seiko Jubilee style bracelet. Really transformed the watch for me. I was getting kind of bored with the Tudor Pelagos 39. I was gonna sell it. I put this Uncle Seiko Jubilee on it, and it made me fall in love with this watch all over again. It is absolutely stunning. And I did purchase this watch from eBay. And both these watches, this one here and the one coming in tomorrow, are two completely different watches, but they're watches I always wanted to have. I have to say, Tudor right now is my favorite watch brand. Omega definitely is a close second, but Tudor has been killing it lately. Awesome moves, especially with their new releases recently, and all the new watches they've been coming out with the last couple of years, really making themselves a completely different company than their sister company, Rolex. So typical with eBay here, you get their authentication guarantee, which is perfect. Their standard Tudor box, and this should be in excellent condition, almost like new. Alright, first look here. Wow, take a look at that. Wow, absolutely stunning. This is the Tudor Black Bay 39 with that anthracite dial, and you have the gilt hour markers and hands. A lot of light play. This watch does have a lot of polishing on it, so it will get scratched up, but it is what it is. And in a moment, I'll tell you the reason why I purchased this watch, but look how stunning this is. T-fit class, Jubilee style bracelet. You have Tudor's in-house movement in here, which is honestly awesome. So sick. Let me get this size for my 7¼ inch wrist, and we'll go over the specs and we'll show you how it looks on wrist. Alright, it is all sized up. We'll take off my Tudor Pelagos 39. It's one thing in photos and in videos, but in person, it is beautiful. All the light playing on the dial, the case, even the bracelet. Everything looks beautiful. Definitely a lot of polishing on this watch, but I needed a watch that I can wear every day. All the new watches I've been buying lately, except for my 41mm Aquaterra, they are all dive watches. I need a watch I can wear for any occasion so I can just put it on and go. And don't get me wrong, for my lifestyle, I could wear a dive watch every day, but I needed more variety in my collection, and Tudor right now, like I said, is my favorite brand. And doing the research on these Tudor Black Bay 39s, I'm honestly really hyped about this watch right now. Look how beautiful this watch is. That dial is stunning. This comes in a bunch of different sizes. I know it comes in 36, 34, 39, which is this one, and there is a 41mm. At the AD, I tried the 36 and the 39. I could have went with either or with my 7¼ inch wrist. I went with the 39. It feels more comfortable for me. And I love this Jubilee style bracelet on this watch. Really stunning. Has a slight taper to it, not much. I believe it goes from around 20mm down to 18. Not too much of a taper, slight taper, but it looks great on wrist. It does have the T-fit class, which is awesome. This T-fit class right here, compared to the T-fit class on the Tudor Pelagos 39, this one is a lot smaller. Give me 1 second. Let me grab the bracelet of the Tudor Pelagos 39. Alright, so here's the bracelet of my Tudor Pelagos 39, and compare the clasp with this one right here. As you can see, the Tudor Pelagos 39 clasp is longer than the one on the Black Bay 39. It takes up a lot more room on your wrist. If you take a look here, this is not that big on the back of your wrist. I don't have this issue, but people with smaller wrists, when they try on the Pelagos 39 with the stock Oyster bracelet, The clasp for a lot of people is too big on the back of the wrist. It takes up too much real estate. But with this watch right here, the clasp is not big whatsoever. And on top of that, you get the brushing on the side. Polish in the middle, looks extremely beautiful. Pop this out right here. Pull that up. Just like with most of Tudor and Rolex models, has sterile case back there. And I'm going to show you guys how this looks on wrist. Man, look how beautiful this watch here. The proportions are a lot better than the previous version of the Tudor Black Bay 39. It is a completely different watch. This one compared to the previous version, this is more of a dressy style watch with the more polishing and the Jubilee style bracelet compared to the older Black Bay 39. But to be honest, I like this one a lot more. It looks honestly stunning. Have that perfect fit with that T-fit clasp. Look at this watch. Beautiful Jubilee bracelet, perfect everyday watch. You can use this for any occasion. I love the snowflake hands on there. I love that a bunch of the new Tudor models don't have a lot of text on the dial. All this says is chronometer and officially certified. And that's it at the 6 o'clock. And that's how I like it. I want it nice and clean, not a lot of text. Very beautiful dial. Obviously this doesn't have the date. It's a time only model, which makes it look really clean, really symmetrical. Really stunning watch. I'll take a step back here, show you guys how it looks. Honestly, this is right now one of my favorite watches by Tudor. I've owned and I still have a lot of Tudors in my collection, but I don't know why this one is slept on so much. When it came out, people did reviews on it, but in the last 2 years, it wasn't talked about that much. And this is a really high quality watch. It looks beautiful and it has a lot of great colors. This comes in blue, this anthracite with the gilt, and it has a champagne color, which I almost got, but when I saw this one in person, I knew this was the one I was going to get. Honestly, I think it looks great on my wrist. I could have went with a 36mm, but 39 for me is not bad whatsoever. I believe the lug to lug with this is about 47, almost 48mm, so not too bad. That's why it fits good on my wrist, but it is so beautiful. I knew this was going to look great sized on wrist, but opening the box, seeing it in this light here, and all that light play on the dial, take a look at that. It is absolutely stunning. And let's do a quick lume check. Alright, let's turn off the backlight and my ring light here. Wow, really strong lume. Got some nice superluminova on there. Looks really stunning. Turn that off there. Wow, extremely bright lume, which is definitely nothing new for Tudor. They have awesome lume with most of their watches. Alright, so we'll go over a couple specs of this watch right here really quick. So obviously this is a 39mm case diameter. Really thin watch at 11.8mm thick. And what I like about this watch, especially for a Tudor, it is not slab-sided whatsoever. It has a nice rounded case, nice shape to the case. Really, really beautiful lines right there. That polishing, like I said, is beautiful. The brushing on here is also really nice. This is an overall really well-built watch. As you can see, there's a flat sapphire crystal. It has a screw-down crown with the Tudor rose on the crown. This has 100 meters of water resistance, which is great. And this has the Tudor in-house MT5602 movement. This also has 70 hours of power reserve. And the frequency of this watch, like most Tudor watches, is 28/8. If you are new to the channel, I wanted to revamp my collection for 2025. I bought and sold a lot of watches. Probably purchased maybe 15 watches since January 15th of this year. I bought and sold a bunch of different watches to figure out what I liked in my collection. And I did buy a lot of dive watches. I learned that I'm a huge fan of Omega, huge fan of Tudor. And I do love Rolex. They're a great brand. I had them for years, but it did get to the point where I was just buying Rolex watches for the hype. I wanted to get into different watches. I bought a bunch of Tudors, Omegas, and Grand Seikos. This isn't all the watches I bought recently, but here's a couple. But right now I'll do some comparisons, comparing some watches to the new Black Bay 39 I just purchased. As you can see here, all these watches right here are dive watches, except for my 41mm Aquaterra, which is a beautiful watch. We'll do a couple Tudor comparisons first. We'll compare that directly to the Black Bay 58 Blue. And with the Black Bay 58 Blue, I recently put on this Jubilee bracelet, which looks stunning. This and the Tudor Plagos 39. I put Jubilee style bracelets on both of these. Both these watches I was getting kind of bored with, but once I put the Jubilee on these bracelets, it re-sparked my love for these watches. And do a quick back-to-back here, comparing the Black Bay 58 to the Black Bay 39. They're both 39 millimeters, both have about 37 millimeter lug to lug, both have similar movements, both have Jubilee bracelets right now. This is aftermarket by Uncle Seiko. The Jubilee on the Black Bay 39 is OEM. Very, very similar style watches. They do fit similar on wrist. Obviously, this is going to fit a tiny bit bigger on wrist because it doesn't have the rotating dive bezel, but both of these watches are beautiful. All right, next comparison here will be the Plagos 39. Tudor Plagos 39 next to the Tudor Black Bay 39. Both beautiful watches. Obviously, I'm comparing dive style watches to this more dressy, everyday style watch, but man, I am blown away with this. Most of my Tudor watches are very similar. They have this slab-sided case design that Tudor is popular for, and Rolex as well. The Tudor Black Bay 39 case is definitely more curvy. Really is a great looking case design. Beautiful watch all around. And like I said, I knew this was going to be a great watch, but having it in person here at home, it is blowing me away. You have that sunburst dial, which looks beautiful, that anthracite color. My second watch that is not a dive watch, my Omega Seamaster Aquaterra 41 millimeters. This is definitely going to be bigger than the 39. Both beautiful watches here. This is honestly the perfect watch by Tudor right now. If I was to recommend one Tudor watch, if you can have one watch in your collection, I would definitely recommend this watch right here. You can wear this every day, like I said, for any occasion. Man, perfect. This can be worn with a t-shirt and jeans. It can be worn with a suit, no problem. Hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing and first impressions of my new Tudor Black Bay 39. If you made it this far in this video, the watch that's coming in tomorrow is the Tudor Black Bay 58 GMT. And that watch I am really, really excited about. So when that watch comes in tomorrow, I'll do an unboxing, first impressions. I'm excited to get that watch on wrist, wear it for a couple weeks, then I'll do a full review for all of you. So please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment down below what you guys think of the new Tudor Black Bay 39 in this anthracite color. If you own this watch, leave a comment down below. Let me know your experience of owning this watch. I was definitely sleeping on this the last couple years. Honestly, this just came to my attention recently. I looked up videos, saw it at the AD. Once I had it in hand, I knew I had to purchase it and experience it for myself. And I want to share my watch experience, my watch collecting with all of you. I want to thank all of you guys for taking your time to watch these videos, like and subscribe. And I do respond back to every single comment I get. And remember to stay humble.